First killer again in the way. Sending it high now, Justin off the wall. Maybe some influence from the freestyler. Gets the double tap in. Oh my goodness, that's a way to start us off.
Yeah, he wanted to do the freestyle, and this is about as close as he could get. Had a little bit of extra space to work with, and look at him manage the boost to angle his car backwards and give him...
First killer into this corner. Taroko will win the challenge without the Justin. Tries to find Garrett G behind first killer, but a quick flip. Gives it over now. Squishy taking a shot and actually gets them with their pants down 2-0 NRG.
Yeah, they caught Turinturo. He dismounts the backboard, thinks we've got a good clear, and he's got time to go grab the boost in the corner, but he sees the shot coming from Squishy, so he tries to turn...
Now back into the box. Turinturo again denying Taroko to chase this down, and Squishy not going to be able to push it through him. Here comes Justin. Another attempt from the corner. And gets the dunk. No way. 3-0 NRG.
Yeah, you got to give Justin a lot of credit, but that block right there from Squishy, that's a huge read to get out on that clear. I mean, that didn't look like a very obvious touch from the defender, but...
Field goes onto the backboard, pushed back out, and then Justin back into the corner. Taroko demolished in net, leaving the net wide open, and Squishy will drop in the 4th goal. Game 1 gonna be the first loss for Rogue on the day.
Yeah, this one kind of looks like it's a mistake from first killer, but it's really not. He's just following that ball from point A to point B on the pitch. I mean, it goes that lower bracket, having not dropped a game, but it takes a little time to get back into it, and then it really is all about, you know, what Kingston's
able to keep the ball stalled in the corner, and then Garrett gets in to cover up first killer's attempt. Still blocking up the goal for now, but Taroko dropped it over the top. Man, so much work done in the corner, and then the ball just gets to such an advantageous place for Rogue.
Yeah, Justin was actually trying to give Garrett G room to work with, but Garrett G on his way to go and hit that ball, he got bumped by a Rogue player strong on the goal line.
Yeah, brilliant play from Justin there to dodge both demolitions and then actually get a wheel onto a challenge. Just hold on to control, and then the counter-attack doesn't do all 3 of them. Tie game.
What? How does this even work? He comes off the corner, up the ceiling, and catches first killer's poor touch, and how about that quick recovery? Able to turn all the way to get all the way above that ball and just kiss it with the headlight straight down. Squishy, a risky clear, but they make it work, and now it's a one-on-one. Garrett G probably going to end up fighting 2 people. How about the hard flick towards the top of the net, and 2-0 NRG in the series. What a shot.
No way. Garrett G dribbles the whole team here. Monster flick to the far post. Bring them to the side so they look for the blocks and then send it. Yeah, he says he's going to do this. I'm going to respect that that's about to happen. And I'm going to make the adjustments I have to.
That's the product of only having 3 people on the pitch. And what a shot from Taroko. Woohoo, out of nowhere. You really don't see this one coming at all if you're just kind of watching the game. I mean, first killer, that doesn't look like a particularly good pass. It looks like Garrett G's got it covered. Even Squishy's staring that.
Taroko, there's the block.
It's close for NRG. They are really having to get up in the air fast and battling. Justin bumps Garrett G in the air and he scores it.
How do you recover this? This is a gross double commit on offense. And maybe he didn't actually touch him there. Somehow Garrett maintains complete control. Brilliant shot, though.
You know, you got to give a lot of credit to how quick NRG are to reading these touches from Rogue, but this one they're up a little too slow for, and Taroko, look at him spot this one.
My goodness. Turinturo gets it off of Garrett G's hood, and then Taroko, brilliant placement. Ooh. I don't know if he puts that full upper 9.
And that kick away from them definitely threw him off the scent for sure. Rogue with a late lead, maybe 2?
Oh, first killer doesn't miss. They didn't cover up the backboard, and they're up by 2.
Can't cover up the backboard. It's tough off the kickoff. You could see Justin was the one following up as he went for the corner, and then he thought that maybe Squishy was going to have the push.
All but over as Garrett G tries to get it out of his half, and it's denied by Turinturo. Rogue rally back in game 3, get themselves on the board. It's 2-1 NRG as we go to game 4.
Well played, Rogue. You got the win. Just put it once more off the back wall and hoped his teammate was going to come through. And NRG, again, having to come up with a nutty save. And look at him not miss this one. He says backboard last time. Let's go net for the try number 2.
I don't know if he knows Garrett G's pressuring him from underneath here, but 2 defenders from both defenders bite. Squishy has to quickly, tightly rotate on this one. Now he's going to look for a counterattack. Actually gets it to Justin on the infield pass. Efficiency from NRG ties the game.
Look at the pass from Squishy in traffic here. The bounce around Garrett, Taroko wheeling to try and figure out what Squishy's plan is. Is he going to drive it up the wall, or is he going to try and
Will connect with first killer here on the wall. No, Garrett G breaks it up before they can get there. The ball will bounce laterally. Now Taroko into first killer. The redirect is to pass the defenders, and Rogue takes the lead back.
I'm real used to seeing first killer dig these balls out from the side into the middle, but look at Taroko, the angle on that. I mean, how are you even supposed to defend that? you
feel like you should have used Garrett, but now here comes Squishy up against Taroko in the corner as Taroko will block.
The key to victory. Oh, they did.
Oh, that's all three of them in the midfield. And first killer puts in another goal.
Yeah, they do kind of all just congeal right at this midfield line. I think Garrett G was thinking maybe a softer back pass from Justin, started moving forward, and then Justin caught a Luya. And first killer just looked back, no problem. Squishy out to Justin, to Garrett G, and that one is gonna bounce around, and he's gonna make sure to muscle that one through the line. And look at this pass play.
Watch Garrett. Okay, the shot bounces and he's on the wall area. How do I dunk this? How do I dunk this? Brilliant stuff there. The three-man play through. Oh, Garrett G should have some space with this ball. Gets it off the ground. Over to Squishy. Blocked by Thurl. Follow from Justin. Where is he? No, he doesn't get it there.
Right across the field.
No, Rogue right now is demonstrating a world-class challenge game as they try to dunk this one in. He actually does it on the goal line. Taroko bulldozes for goal number 1.
And you know Garrett G gets caught in a bad position. He peels off that ball, and he knows he put himself in a bad spot there. But how about Taroko?
I agree with what you said about lateral play here. Moving it ball horizontally. Really going to be the thing that helps them get past. And first killer just does not miss. 2-0 Rogue.
So quick. He saw Squishy's clear get away from him, and he's kind of just seeing, what does Turo give me? And look at him air roll that car back to the left.
Also isn't necessarily recognizing some of the openings that Rogue are giving them. Soft double commit about 20 seconds back as Garrett G looks for the double tap on the far side. That's the accuracy and clutch play NRG needed.
Ooh, I mean, it catches this one strong, no doubt, but it's an open backboard. But if you can hit that shot as consistently as Garrett G does.
Garrett G tries to, I think, just chip it towards the goal, but doesn't get a bumper on it.
Either way, though. Oh my gosh.
Wow, tie game.
What? I mean, that's actually set up by the fact that Garrett G missed that ball. Because, I mean, Rogue, they opted to let that ball roll farther.
And Justin will finally get a clear, maybe? No, still trapped. Rogue just piling on the pressure here. His turn throw in for another one, and it was inevitable. Rogue takes the lead back.
You couldn't stop him long enough. Squishy was the only guy at any moment with any amount of boost to be able to do anything for the longest time. He actually made the best touch possible early
with this Rogue team.
Nice touch from Garrett G, but no one there for it. Pass back to Turo. Do they have help? Squishy got both. Here's first killer. Drops it low, and he can't reach it. How about it? First killer. He knew that Squishy was going to have a tough time handling a softball because he got clipped. And Squishy's just praying for the bullet to the top right.
And you thought NRG had come back into the series and was going to get match point. No, denied again. To have anybody score in game number 6 rather. Here is the ball in front of the box. Justin trends it, and the demo will pave the way. NRG on top.
I gotta say, this is a nice job from Squishy. That's a tough touch, but normally Taroko gets a hand on that one going up the backboard. That's the opening, and they capitalize with...
Just a long shot here. First killer will cover it up. Now Squishy looking for a double tap. Turn throws backwards in his net, and now all three of them dive. Squishy will shove it through. 2-0 now, NRG.
Now this is just a product of a really nice first touch from Squishy. He also calls off Garrett. Look at him. He's got like 12 boosts to go for that second hit.
In, I believe, game 4, and came back to win it there. Turn now. Off the ground. Justin on target. First kill's going to dive for this one. He can't reach it in time. Now up by 3. Things starting to feel a little bit more comfortable for NRG.
Just enough here from Justin. Turo, he knew he wanted a better clear than that, but he didn't really have any other options. He didn't want to try and dribble that one down. I mean, you go, what, 3 minutes, Rogue, stuck in this right corner. They're going to get one back here with 5 seconds left. And this is a nice shot, to be fair, but let's not get it twisted here. This game was pretty much all Rogue. And then in the space of, what, 45 seconds, NRG scored 3 goals. And that whole time we were just jammed in that NRG corner, I was thinking, you know, it's good that NRG is able to keep this at 0. Because you can score 1 goal at any point. And then they just kind of, when it rains, a battle for that one. And cross to Garrett. Look at Taroko. He saw that one coming. They recognized it from earlier. Squishy wants a double tap. This one left side. And oh, mama, look at that one.
did not miss. Look at this setup there. What a recovery there on kind of a failed attempt. And then onto the backboard. Nobody home. And Squishy says, this is the best opportunity I'm going to get.
All to have a poor challenge or a suboptimal clear. Look at Turo trying to just make the defense cash. It goes out to first killer, and Justin is frozen on the goal line. Make it a 1-1 game.
This one pinches out, and just the positioning from first killer.
No chance.
Understanding where he needed to be, hitting the boost before the pinch happened in Game 7. Rogue looking to send us to the second match. A demolition on the goal line. They got to keep it out of the box. They're not going to. It's into the top corner. Toroko's taking the lead.
You could feel it was going to be good for Rogue as soon as first killer got that second touch with Garrett G unable to get a hit. It's all about, can Justin please get a touch out to the safety of the corner? Answer was no.
Off to the edge, and Rogue just holding on to control. Toroko's going to put it into the ground. That's Rogue.
He is.
Garrett G putting it high. Here's Turo. Gonna lose it to Justin, who just sends it straight to the goal. They catch Rogue all the way forward. My camera was deceiving me here. That's goal number 1.
Yeah, I thought Turo was going to be able to make it back to this one. I think Toroko as well, initially on that first touch from that hit off the sidewalk. Best defenders and can really put the pressure on you because of how fast he can reach a ball from anywhere. But look at this shot from Turo. It might have pinched with Justin and gave Garrett G a moment to just blink in shock.
I think it's hard to tell if it pinched there or not, but either way, Rogue's breathing down on Justin's neck, gets it through him, and Garrett and Squishy both half-flip in the midfield, trying to get this away. Infield passes in! First killer takes the goal!
There's a miscommunication here from NRG. Look at Justin, he gets the bump on first killer, but the guy behind him just hung him out to dry. Squishy ran away instead of trying to stay and help out Justin. I mean...
Well, clock will hit 0 here. Can NRG get it the length of the field? They can't even win a challenge right now.
Nice.
Ball will come off there. This is Garrett G putting it high, and Torogo will just slam this into the ground on the far side. That's game 1. Rogue. Justin winning another challenge, but it will go wide of the goal. Toroko trying to get it past Squishy, and he manages to win this and gets an own goal out of Turo. Hey, they'll take it.
That little bounce off the post is what throws Turo off. I mean, he sees, okay, I got to go get it, and then he realizes, wait, it's actually hitting the post.
Pressure they've been able to mount in every game. Get them another goal. Turo pushes this through. Toroko's waiting for his turn, quickly turns on this. All 3 players from Rogue in the corner, and Toroko gets the shot. How?
Surprise, surprise. Look at NRG. They've all got no momentum. They're all stuck right here in this corner. You can see Squishy. He's the one who splits off. He's like, all right, I'm going to leave. I'm going to make sure to reset my challenge. Clearing the field and forcing Rogue to reapproach the offense. It's incredibly valuable when you make those quick reads, and that hard cut to the left gets one, slows it down. Over to Garrett G. Doesn't need his help. Look at Justin just drive the entire length, and he froze Toroko there with that hard cut to the left because he wanted to be able to maybe go and cut off a pass, but that slowdown lets Justin go right past his shoulders, and he took it across the board, where it feels like Rogue throughout this series has just been doing slightly better. It's not like they're blowing him out of the water, but it's definitely netting more opportunities, and Turo, look at him tip this one around the man right in front of him.
Man-to-man coverage here as first killer puts it to Squishy and Turo, and he barely beats Squishy to this ball, and out in the midfield. Justin being followed by first killer, wheel to wheel. First killer looking for a pass, doesn't make contact. Torogo, though, the fakes are going to open up the door, and Turo gets this 2-goal lead.
Not necessarily the fake, it's that Garrett G thinks Justin's going to be able to make that touch. Him and Squishy both think that ball's about to go back into the corner, and as soon as he misses it, Rogue says, yep, thank you very much, this is free.
2-goal lead. 2 goals feels like 5,000 miles in this series.
That might be one.
Squishy, though, puts it in. Wow, excellent placement and wherewithal on the pitch from Squishy to get them back in this game.
How does Garrett G even get this ball out into the middle, though? I mean, talk about taking one for the team. I have no idea how he's
shot. Putting NRG back into this series, and now lost in front of the goal. Toroko, though, just perfect on this ball. Not making a single mistake, not giving Squishy a single opening.
He got beat.
First killer on the other side extends the lead again.
First killer shows Squishy, you don't give this shot to the ones player out of the corner. You do not have time to grab that boost, because that's exactly what happened.
But Rogue holding on more and more control in the series.
Yeah, you're right, though.
On the money. Torogo for the double tap. Butts it. He's never missing.
Taroko, what a shot here. I mean, he had to stretch for this one because there's no guarantee, but then again, there's that challenges from Rogue. They just force NRG off the ball, and they give themselves the...
3 gonna lose this one, and now the lead going back in Rogue's favor as they try to do what everyone thought was impossible. Not reverse sweep, but bracket reset. Beat NRG here from the lower bracket and go for 2 in this corner. His first killer gets it in front of the goal. Justin barely lofted his turn. Turtle was coming in to put the nail in the coffin. Squishy versus Taroko. And NRG, the infield pass, he picks up it up. And NRG perfect in overtimes in these series.
Garrett G's push up the field here in support of Squishy. Taroko doesn't even know Garrett G's over there because he's got ball cam on, focusing on Squishy. You see Squishy just float that ball over.
On this rotation back will hopefully break up some of the pressure that Rogue loves to build. And first killer underneath is pass 2, and then Taroko gets dribbled past, but Justin manages to pinch it off the post for goal number 1.
This is all about how much have you practiced your recovery. Look at first killer give Justin a little love tap on the way forward, and how about that shot right off the post
into the midfield. Justin waiting behind here now, takes it to the sky. Up against first killer, drops it just over the crossbar. Squishy with a follow-up, puts it through. 2-0 NRG.
This one was close for Rogue. You weren't sure what was going to happen as soon as Garrett G was able to win that ball back in the corner. And Justin, again, that speed out of the midfield. It's that X factor of can NRG hold the pressure. He gets there.
They'll clear out away. Garrett G shoots and Taroko blocks. At this point, defense has been so good for Rogue, but they don't need more of it as Garrett G puts in another one.
Watch Turo on the backboard here. He gets locked up by this touch from Squishy. He's thinking Squishy's about to power that towards the net. He tipped it right back up high, and then everyone on Rogue was
there. 5 seconds left. This one over. We're going to game 6 with NRG on match point.
And it's the command. It's coming out for NRG. The first
gets him to fall off. Wins the challenge against Turo, but first killer neutral in the high. And here's Taroko through the sky. First killer chases Garrett G off the backboard, and he still makes the stop. And Taroko, though, gets the dunk. That's goal number 1 for Rogue.
Justin could not tell which way this was headed. Taroko, what a challenge. He has to dismount from the sidewall as well, so he's got all of his momentum. He beats a couple of defenders, but it's wide of the mark. First killer definitely having a massive defensive impact. Garrett G makes a perfect read on where the play is headed, and he is able to sneak one into the left side.
The glint of game 14 simmers on the horizon, and Garrett G says, I don't want to touch it. Touted by some as the best player in the world right now. Can he step up in the moment when Rogue needs it? Justin on the backboard for Garrett to drop it down and through. They get revenge for the regional event number 3 and become RLCS North American Winter Split Major champions.
Justin sticks that one, and look at him take it away from Turo. You had to have a play like that to get the job.